Their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Looking long for Thomas. And this one is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him. And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy. Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's complete to Grant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This is Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. On second down, Mostert. They find some open field here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. Here's Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
It's nothing. Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right?
He's got a man complete. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Garoppolo on first down. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, but it's going to be second down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Cardinals 14, 49ers 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Down and 11.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Cook. It's a foot race.
That's all you got!
Touchdown, Cardinals. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they had plenty of leg.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
they need stops to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Eli Apple, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and drop. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Is good.
And he knocks it through.
It's the score, Cardinals 35, 49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And that is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up
a shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Throwing again, Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Cardinals.
To throw again is Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jamie Collins able to get him for a loss of about 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. Smith catches left side. They'll wind wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And his kick is right through.
Cardinals 42, 49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3/4. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Whoosh. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right...